Okay guys, we're going to run a couple of more quick tests here. I've got the positive probe. I've got it into that the AC wire, we'll call it A, and I'm going to touch it to ground. And as you can see, we have 1.2 ohms. Okay, let's try put it on wire B. .6. Okay, we have wire C. One point seven, 1.6, and if we touch the probes together there, we get, it's 0.8. So I think we may be connected to ground there on our windings. Let's try one more thing. Let's check our voltage with it running again, and then instead of going across two of the AC lines, we'll go to ground. We'll check each one of those to ground, see what we have. Okay, we're still plugged into ADC. I've got to switch to AC volts. Okay. Put out 9 volts, about what I did last time across to the other one of the other circuits. Okay, 14 and some change on circuit D. Circuit A. 1.6, that's no good. Check that again. 1.6. Rev it up with no change, so anyway, folks, after stopping at home and pulling up the Mr. Duff Factor video on how to test the stator on a KLR, he showed us an easy way to test them, and that is check continuity to the 3 AC legs, check to ground, and then you can start it up and check each one to ground. They should all be putting out at probably close to 12 volts, and one of them was only 8 and one of them was a volt and a half, so we definitely have a defective stator. So I guess we'll have to check in to see what's available. More than likely we might be doing a rewind. I checked the price on the OEM, $485. I think that's over budget, so because we're kind of a cheapskate. So anyway, this is Dr. Dual Sport out. Check back, and we'll let you know how things turn out. Okay, guys, we found a stator on eBay. It's an Electrosport, 280 watt. It's 125 bucks. You see, we've got it all on there. Now we decided to pull off the other side of the engine to make sure we didn't have any contamination. Pulled out the suction screen. There was quite a bit of crud in there. We flushed it once. You can see that. We're going to flush it again. Get that good and clean. Let's see. And for parts, we got our case gasket. We got our water pump gasket. We got the oil seal for the water pump shaft. And then we have the mechanical seal. Goes in the impeller there. I hope that goes in okay, or we'll be, if it don't work the first time, then we'll do it again and a couple of O-rings. So. Anyway, that should be the last little thing we need to do. But where that thing had been run on oil, I wanted to make sure that was clean in there. So hopefully we got her going and on the road here shortly. Well, we're going to flush that case out a bit though, guys. Well, that ought to be good. We've flushed that 2 or 3 times and make sure we don't have any contamination in there before we put the side cover back on. One more thing, we're going to do away with this Can-Am filter. I think that was the culprit that probably caused this engine to fail. We're going to put in a foam filter, Uni. I bought that earlier, but I didn't realize you have to get the basket, so I had to get that from Kawasaki. So it's ready to go in there. So that's just one more thing we're doing. So 10-4, back door. Okay, guys. One thing to remember: if a job's worth doing once, a job's worth doing twice. So here we are on the old KLR. We got it all ready to fire up, and guess what? No spark. So we, with our ohm meter, we undid this plug and we checked the wires on the signal coil. Check the ohms on that, and it's an open circuit. So stator's defective. We've got to take these. I removed the shifter and this little cover plate. We're going to remove these bolts, take the cover off, take out the stator, and we'll install another stator. Anyway, we'll install the new stator, and then we'll see how that one goes. The defective one, I've got to send it back through eBay, and then they have to send it to the manufacturer and test it, and then they'll give me a credit and blah blah blah. So I just ordered another one. I ordered it from the manufacturer. Cost a few dollars more, but I'll probably get better service. So anyway, hopefully it should be here today, and we should get her going. Talk to you in a bit. Okay guys, Dr. Dual Sport here. Like I said before, if it's worth doing once, it's worth doing twice. And that's what we had to do on this stator. We were able to just lay the bike over on its side, pull the case, and installed the new stator, and put it back together, and she fired right up. Now I've got to return this one through eBay. So you guys just be aware, if you shop for cheap parts through eBay or elsewhere, you may lose a little service. So it should work out. You know, they said they'd give me a refund, and then I had to. I actually went right to the manufacturer and got the replacement. So let's see if she'll fire up here. Kind of a cold day here. It was down close to 0 last night. Now it's probably 20. But anyway, she idles pretty good. I drove home the other day and I didn't have a helmet, so I just drove slow, and it was like probably 20 degrees. I had on my sunglasses. Oh man, it about froze my nose. It got pretty cool there. So okay, now we need some miles. So we're gonna try to get a few miles on this bike, break it in. I also noticed my fork seals are leaking, so we gotta do that. I think other than that, I think everything's in pretty fair shape, and it'd be, you know, it'd make a good bike for me or someone. So we'll at least have an extra bike here. If I got somebody that wants to ride with me, we'll be ready to go. So until next time on the KLR, there she is.